figure out a way that feels good to you to fill yourself back up, to recharge your battery, whether it's, crystals or unplugging or reading a book or coloring or meditating or taking a walk or exercising, going to the gym, whatever.
There's a lot of technology. Honestly, I'm not going to mention much of it, okay? I'm just going to give a small bullet point. There's a lot of technology out there that will help you recharge your batteries. So we've shared about the ones that we know that it's just free to the universe. But we have pulse electromagnetic frequencies. We have Rife machines. We have Tesla technology. There's a bunch of technology that helps you recharge a sound frequency, drums. Beautiful. What you got there?
Crystals.
Oh, crystals all day. And that's cheap. Talk to the crystals. Let her talk. Please. Thank you. Oh my God. Please talk about the crystal. Try to get it in.
I mean, there's all sorts of crystals, but, I would suggest going to a reputable crystal store in your area and just asking questions. What are your intentions for the crystal? This is an amethyst. They help with intuition. They do a lot of things, but intuition. So, tell them what your intention is. So if it is to ground or to, re-energize yourself, give you energy or energy protection, all sorts of things that can be used for crystals. So just tell them your intention and they will help you find the right one for you.
Yeah, and I want to add to that, one of the crystals that I love, I call it the happy stick. It's selenite. There you go, Dolly. Right?
I always have this with me, yeah.
Another great way to recharge your battery, flames. So fireplace, candle, you can give your anger or bad energy, whatever, into the flame. Sorry, that's why we have 2 of them today.
Water. You can take a shower or a bath.
Yes, I did that too.
Let that wash. Visualize the energy leaving your body that you want to leave, and then filling yourself back up with the good energy as you drink the good water.
And here's that. So Michelle just said something really important that I want to hone in on. You don't ever want to remove bad energy without replacing it with good, because as you pull the energy out of your body, there's a hole. Fill it up.
Yes, because if you don't fill it up, something else will that you don't intend to fill it with. So, yes.
So the other thing you can fill it up with, I mean, you want to fill it up right away. You don't want to leave it empty, but this is a great way to let you know so joy, right? And I know so many people are missing joy in your life. So you can recharge your batteries by adding joy to your life. And so let me just do this. Joy can be found on Wednesdays at Joe's Bar and Grill in Johns Creek, Thursdays at Creation Social House in Alpharetta, first and third Sundays at Tannery Row in Buford. Joy can be found at Band X all over at bandxlive.com website for the calendar. So recharge your batteries by finding joy. Another way that I recharged my batteries the other day was I unplugged from all of my technology and I got my coloring books out and I started coloring.
Yes.
Man, they have a lot to say. Okay, you're actually making people a little uncomfortable. Could you please pause or just let me hear you? No one can hear you. I mean, we can actually all hear you, but I get it. Love. She says, find love. She says, you're missing that part. They're a little bit quieter now. I'm not sure I knew that they were going to be. So what are the ways, everybody, that you like to recharge your batteries? We'd like to hear from you.
Maybe, reading a book, just like you were saying, coloring. I love your point about unplugging from technology. Those things that we hold in our hands a lot of the day, they can really drain our energy, not only physically from what they give off if we're not careful, but anything that we see on them, right? It could be a phone call that's draining. It could be social media. right? That we scroll through and we see. It can be news stories. I tell you, and most people that know me know this about me. I haven't had I haven't had cable or anything as a television I mean, I don't even remember when. I don't watch television and I don't watch the news, read that stuff, because the truth of the matter is, when there is something that I need to know, everybody's talking about it anyway. So I know about it. I don't have to know all of the gory details because for me, as an empath, that is very draining for me. Now, there are people in my life that they consume so much of it. And while it doesn't affect them to the degree that it affects me, it still affects them, but they can handle much more of it than I can. So, just because it's draining for me doesn't mean it's draining for you. So again, we're going back to listen to your body, be self-aware. The things that drain you, make sure you are aware of, and then figure out a way that feels good to you to fill yourself back up, to recharge your battery, whether it's, crystals or unplugging or reading a book or coloring or meditating or taking a walk or exercising, going to the gym, whatever it is for you. It depends on you and what lights you up. Singing and dancing, yeah, amen to that.
Right. And so, even just turning the music on. I think the opportunity that we're all hearing, we're all contributing is we're shifting the current energy. And I want to say this, we're having a lot of solar flares that's putting a lot of radiation on the planet. And so if you're feeling that your battery is getting drained sooner, that could be why.
I have definitely felt the effects of that. Definitely.
I know this is not your gig, but it's definitely mine. If you're looking for ways to neutralize that energy, I'm your gal for that. Mm-hmm. I've got probably 10 to 15 different ways just to handle the solar radiation, just to handle the electromagnetic frequencies, all of that. And some are cheaper than others and some are more expensive. But what I have learned over time is I'd rather invest in my health and keeping myself in homeostasis than have to pay the WMC, right? The Western Medical Club, for something that they can't solve anyway.
Exactly. They'll just throw something at the symptom.
Yeah, and if you like to gardening is a great way too, because you're getting your hands in the soil, everybody, right? You're touching the dirt, and bring in those essential oils into the soil. Your plants will love you. What else? Oh my God. Oh, for God's sake, you're absolutely right. Duh. Forgive me. She says, play with your pets. Hug your dog. Hug your cat. Hug your bird. Hug your horse. She says, be with your animals. They're here to help you and you're helping them.
Absolutely. That's a great one.
But if you didn't scream so loud, I would be able to hear you better.
Her face, she's looking at me like, huh? I'm gonna scream. Just get over it, Mom.
I know, because that's what they do. I don't want to be that mom, right, who has a dog or an animal, and the dog's barking. They're like, don't bark. And I'm like, but that's what they do.
Exactly. Well, and it always made me laugh. I would catch myself when my dogs were here. They would be barking and I would scream at them to stop barking. It's like, wait, you're doing the same thing they're doing. Mm-hmm. So they're just like, oh, everybody's barking. Cool. Let's all get in on action.
Right. And since animals really talk in 5D, they're talking in the consciousnness, they're not pausing to hear what you have to say. They're all just talking. Yeah. So I think I was a parrot in my past life because I probably, I just talk. That's my husband. Like you finally got it.